Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and a couple of people have asked for garden updates, so I thought I'd oblige for you. But before I do that, I'll show you something else I've just been working on. I'm still in the kitchen here, and what we've got here, this is my my latest batch of Elderflower Wine, which I just started a couple of days ago. I'll show you how far it's got so far. Let me crack this open. Basically what we've got in there, those are all the elderflower heads, and then we've just got a couple of lemons and the water, and that's steeping at the moment. Leave that for a few days. In fact, from the smell coming off it, it's about right now. What I need to do next is basically filter that out, filter all the bits out of it and get that into the demijohns, add some extra sugar, put the yeast in with it, and then start it fermenting. But it makes a really nice elderflower wine. I'm quite into making my own country house wines, so that's something that I'm just getting the start of. Let's go out in the garden and you can see what I've been up to. Right, hopefully this camera's going to behave out here. Right, okay, there we go. Let's start off with these. Got some, I think these are courgettes. They're not, no, they're, didn't plant any marrows this year. These are courgettes. So we've got a couple of courgettes starting there, and I'll talk about these in a minute. I've been making my own planters. We've got next, this is one of my figs. This is one of my main fig. I just repotted that a few weeks ago, and it's coming on quite nicely, that really. And next we've got, oh, I like these. This is a Chinese gooseberry. I think they're known as a Chinese lantern bush as well. Little yellow fruit inside there, and when that's gone brown, like a paper kind of brown, they're ripe to eat. But those are really good, and they're also dead easy to grow. You can literally take the seeds, squash them in a bit of soil, and they'll start coming up. So yeah, we've got that. I've not got much in this bed this year. It's not really done very well, this one, since I put it in, to be honest. Right, what else can we show you? Oh, this is another of them planters. This is one I'm making for a friend of mine. It's to go behind the back door outside. They've got a little backyard, and that's to go basically behind the back door where the kitchen sink is. So that's why it's got that cutout at the back to take the pipes from the kitchen sink, and then we can plant it up with some tomatoes or something. It's going to be a little vegetable garden for them. And then we've got the start of my my tomatoes here. I've actually tried staggering them this year, because a few times I've grown too many and they've all fruited at the same time. So I've tried staggering it this year. So we've got, these are the oldest. We've got 3 in there, and then obviously we've got some started a couple of weeks between them. Then we've got these, which I potted up the other day. And then we've still got some. I just brought these out of the greenhouse just to harden off a little bit before I pot them up. Then we've got the carrots. Now these, again, I need to thin these out. They're a little bit too many in here, so I'll have to thin them out and take a few out. Same with these on that side. I've got radishes at the back there, but they're pretty much spent now, so I need to take them out. Then we've got our raspberry canes. These are doing really well this year, as you can see. Look at these. I've been basically harvesting these for the last couple of weeks, actually. There's some at the back there which are really nice and ripe. We'll have a look at those there. Ooh, come on, I'll get one of them off. Look at them. And they are incredibly sweet. Oh, you have to eat that. They are incredibly sweet. And we've got a few lettuce I've just put in the bottom of there. Some more lettuce. And then we'll come round to where the back is. I built this here. So we've got lettuce in the bottom, then we've got a few other bits of veg which are just coming on, then a few flowers in the top. But essentially that and all these planters are all built out of these. One of my neighbours is having some building work done at the moment, and he's basically said if I want any of the old wood for firewood, welcome to it. But there's a load of pallets like this, you know, that bricks and what have you have been delivered on. And what I've been doing is basically breaking these down, denailing them, taking these pieces here and ripping them down to make the battens, and taking these and cutting them down to make the uprights for the front. And that is basically what all these planters I've been making are made from. I even knocked that up for the cat, so if I'm out and he's out and it starts raining, he's got somewhere to go and hide from the rain. Anyway, I'll take you down, show you the rest of the garden. Now we've got potatoes. We've got lots and lots of potatoes coming up this year. Got a full bed along here. There's actually a blueberry in that corner there, but it's getting a little bit swamped somewhat. I need to get a lot of these nettles out, but there's even a potato managed to find its way in there. And we've got some of my salad greens. This is a great thing to grow because you can just harvest the leaves off as you need it, and so it makes a good cabbage green basically. Even more potatoes. I'm not going to be short of potatoes this year. I've got them growing absolutely everywhere in all the beds. They're just coming up everywhere. And you could pull them up young and use them as a salad potato, or you can let them grow and have some decent sized potatoes out of them. Even more potatoes back here. And I'll show you my fig. This is my main fig tree. You can see it's doing really well this year. This is the tree that one I've just shown you on the patio came off. It was a cutting off that, but it is absolutely full of figs this year. And to be honest, my apple tree is doing quite well this year as well. If you look, got a lot of apples coming on that one, and my other one again, I've got a lot of apples coming on there. And one that I'm really pleased with, because I didn't think this would work, I weren't too sure. And there's my cat. Hello mate, you coming back for your tea? Yeah, I'm rather nonchalantly walking up the garden path. I'll go and feed you in a bit. We'll go down to the very bottom of the garden. And we have this plum tree here. Oh, and that's Bosch, that's one of the neighbours' cats that gets on with my cat. But I rescued this from a friend's garden a couple of years ago. It had to be taken out because of it was interfering with his gate. He had electric gates on the front, and one of them keep catching this tree, so it had to be taken out. So I took it out for him, but I managed to take enough root that I'd tried to transplant it, and it's actually taken. And it didn't do anything last year, but this year, if you look, we've actually got plums on it. So I'm really pleased with that. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. That's pretty much all I've got to show for the garden for this year. I've still got to do some work on this part of the garden here. I've got a wall I need to build in there, and then you know, obviously de-weed that bed and sort it out. But I'll get to that when I can get to it. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this little garden update, and I think I'll leave you with Mitu the cat. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.